How's it going, guys? So, for this week, deadlifts went pretty decently. I did just have a massive cheat meal, so do excuse the bloating that you'll see this week. But I do plan to hopefully bring that down, but we'll have to see what the week brings. I mean, my primary focus right now is university, not really deadlifts at the moment. So, once that becomes less of a hassle, which it will at the end of April, the beginning of April, I will definitely be able to put some more time into deadlifts and focusing more. Definitely hard getting these sessions in, but I'm doing it whenever I can. So this week was the first week where I was able to cap my squats again. So that was last week. I was able to cap my squats at 140 kilograms. And this week was the first time I was able to say, okay, how can I improve my form on it? And I realized after going through all the squat reps how my performance could have actually been improved. So I had more left in the tank in the end. So I'm definitely going to try and focus on that in the upcoming weeks. Really nailing that form and not being afraid to, for instance, if I do a pull squats, to stay down there for 5 seconds. I do definitely know I have the capacity to do that. So that's a good thing that I've learned just through trying to improve the form on the squats. So we'll see how that goes. As for deadlifts, though, they've been going really, really well. As you can see, it's getting into position was a little bit of a struggle. Nonetheless, was really able to push it through and get some good quality reps in. Doubles didn't go as well as I would have liked them to. But I think, for these triples, actually, they were okay. And also, with the 20 reps, that ended up going rather well. I was a bit late to the gym, so that's why I have all these new people around me wondering what am I doing. And I don't realize it, and I don't think any normal gym bro would realize it, but in certain countries like the Netherlands where I'm at now, even if you're slightly strong, everyone will be amazed, and people were concerned, like tapping my shoulder, being like, "Are you sure you're okay deadlifting this?" And it was quite funny to see. But yeah, this week managed to deadlift quite a lot, and do quite a lot of accessories, especially with hyperextensive movements and also bodyweight levers, which I find to be the best to help me learn to brace my upper back for deadlifts. I do believe I'd like to do some more core work just to help brace the abdomen a bit better for deadlifts. That's going to be another goal I might want to implement when I do have more time, and I believe that will be at the beginning of April that I'll have more time. Apart from that, things have gone rather well. I did manage to do the deficits really well this week, and that's something I'm very proud of, which is good. But the first session of deadlifts with a regular 3x3 and 3x20 was a little bit more of a struggle, and that's just because I overate, to be honest with you. So at the end of the day, I'm happy with the progress that I saw at the end of a week with the deficit deadlifts. Was able to get a really good form on them, as you can see, upcoming. And also, with that, I was able to get like a really nice pump and everything. However, I've also been putting a lot more effort into bench days recently as well, just because they're fun, not because it's optimal or anything. So that has left me a little bit of fatigue in the upper body, which hasn't impacted my deadlifts, but it has impacted the back accessories. So I might focus a little bit more on the back accessories and building a nice big back to hopefully help the deadlifts, especially with getting that good contraction. So that's going to be the aim of the game for that. Apart from that, things have been going rather good in other domains. Just a lot of demands from universities. So and the reason I mention these things, even though you might not think, okay, what's the point? How is it relevant for lifting? I think if you're gonna try and max out on deadlift, or in any way tax your central nervous system, you always have to think of how other life domains are impacting that, because your central nervous system can be taxed in a multiple amount of ways. So if I'm feeling stressed and it's around exam times, it's not going to be a good idea for me to do a deadlift PR any week, any time around that. That includes weeks before and also weeks afterwards. I think you need to at least wait 1 week afterwards for your central nervous system to calm down a little before trying to start to pursue maxing. So that's why a lot of the time you have to consider other life domains, because they will impact your lifting. And I think that's going to be the main message I'd like to get across for this week, is that if you want to have a successful time in the lifting in general, you have to make sure your other life domains are kind of sorted, and therefore you kind of have to be flexible with lifting. You might have a goal in mind. Maybe, for instance, I want to max out a bench press. Okay. I'd like to max out a bench press by the end of the year. Does that mean on December 31st I'm going to max out the bench press, or in December I want to have that max done? No, you want to make it a realistic goal that you could do probably within, say, 7 months, and then at the beginning of the year, and then at any time that you feel you can hit this max weight, you go for it. That doesn't mean that you want to try and max all the time. No, it means you do want to have basically a relevant peaking process towards it. And of course, gentle increments through strength. However, you want to give yourself maybe like 2 weeks or like a fortnight, and you want to have that around 3 to 5 times during the year, just a fortnight where you practice doing singles and you practice doing the max, and if your body feels up to it, you pursue that max. It's important during these periods of time that you, because you are wasting time that you could be gaining strength, but it's important that you still do your accessories, and also that you listen to your body carefully. That's most important. So if you feel like you're going, if you feel like you're not able to max, or you're not able to lift heavy weight, or you're feeling particularly weak, then don't go for it. Give yourself time. Your body will be stronger during another time. It's very important to be patient. It is a waiting game, per se. No pun intended, but basically it's important to plan and also be very flexible when it comes to maxing, and making sure that not only to listen to your body, but also this will allow you to do it when your body's ready and when other life domains allow it as well. So in the end of the day, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next week.